Hey guys, what's going on? Today I have a video on how to make coins. Since EA decided to be little dirtbags and literally nerf and patch every single reroll method that we had that I took a good advantage of. As you can see, I have like 19 million coins. It was the color smash rerolls that we were making a ton off of, and as you can see, they took them completely out of the training currency store. They nerfed the odds of the free agency packs to where you break even if you do it enough, as well as the 86 overall draft players. They're just too expensive of a pack, and once again, if you open up a ton of them, I opened up 500 packs and I made about 40k coins off of like 2.8 million training, so that's definitely not worth it. So a lot of people right now are kind of wondering, like, how do I make coins since there's no reroll methods in, and I have a couple of methods. They're obviously not going to be as good as the reroll methods. Let's go ahead and get into the first one. The first one is actually going to feel kind of counterintuitive, but it's going to be to play this house rules. Now the reason you're going to want to play this house rules is EA kind of messed up, and they're giving you something it says there's not giving you. So if you go to the house rules, as you can see, it takes a while to load.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, so as you can see, for the rewards for house rules, for 5 wins it's supposed to give you an 86 overall nat player, 31 to 32. 10 wins, same thing. 15 wins, it's supposed to give you a 90 overall nat player, and then the 30th win you get your 98 overall nat player draft class player. So the difference is the 86 overall nats are the ones that are already in the games that you put in to get the draft hero sets, and then 98 draft class is the ones that come out on Thursday. But EA actually messed up, and when you get those wins, you don't get the 86 overall nats or the 90 nats. You actually get a fantasy pack of draft picks for the upcoming players. So I have completed all 30 wins of the house rules. As you can see right here, I got this pick 6 from the 500 point pack, but these 3 right here I got from playing the house rules. And I'm not sure if this is going to be a nat player or if this is just going to be a player that you can buy. You can see this collectible will become the number 22 pick of the 2020 NFL draft before 10 p.m. Eastern on 4/24. So I don't know if they're going to give you 95s and 96s overall, because they meant to give you the 86, 90 nat cards that go into the draft hero set. So if these are sellable, then you're going to make a ton of coins, as well as you also get, if you play the house rules and you get to the 30 wins, which is really easy. It took me about a day. You get a 98 overall NFL draft nat fantasy pack, which could be the 98 Chase Young, which will probably be really expensive because he'll be a really good end. Or if Isaiah Simmons gets drafted in the top 5, he's going to be one of the best users in the game. So the house rules is where I would definitely start. But I also have another coin making method to do while you're playing the house rules. So while you're playing the house rules, you're going to also want to be having stuff on your auction house to sell. And what I would recommend doing is going and buy the cheapest training, which I believe is 97s right now. Let's see how much they're going for. Alright guys, so it looks like they're going for around 148k. I'm sure you could snipe one for, there we go, 146. That'll do the trick. So you want to go ahead and buy the cheapest 97 you can find, and then you're going to go ahead and quick sell it. So for 146,000, I'm going to do some math. 146,000 divided by 48,300. That gives us it's roughly three coins per training right now. Alright guys, so I did some math, and you're roughly paying 3 coins per training. So once you go ahead and quick sell that 97, what you're going to do is open up these alternate uniform fantasy packs. And the reason is they cost 2,500 training, and at minimum you can sell all of these for 10k. And if you do the math, that equals roughly 4 coins per training. So you're spending 7,500 coins on this pack, and at minimum you're getting back 10,000, which profits 2,500 every time you do this pack, which isn't amazing. But while you're playing the house rules, you can just put these up. They do take a while to sell, but you can just go ahead and put these up while you're playing house rules, and you'll make some extra coins on top of playing the house rules. That right there is a good little method to do. I don't know if the Theme Diamonds 2 set pieces work right now because the market is pretty low and training is kind of expensive, but I'm sure it'll work a little bit. It probably won't work as well as it used to when training was super cheap, but I would definitely recommend, if you're going to play the house rules, buy a 97, open up these alternate uniform fantasy packs. I basically just pick whichever one looks the coolest usually, and then put them up on the auction house for 10 to 12k. They will sell eventually, and you'll make a nice little profit while you're playing house rules. Alright guys, our next coin making method is going to be the 90 to 91 MUT Heroes set. Now this set honestly got a little better with the addition of the draft heroes, because a lot of them had MUT heroes as well, and their cards skyrocketed. So let's go ahead and filter it down to the MUT heroes. Where are they? MUT heroes. So a lot of them aren't going for a lot. As you can see, the minimum is about 20k. But if you pull, Dave DeCastro is really expensive, as well as Delaney Walker is pretty expensive. Joe Benito, like all the offensive line is pretty expensive. But the ones you're looking for are going to be the Saquon Barkley on offense. You're also going to be looking for the David DeCastro. He goes for about 150. And I don't see any Greg Olsons there. Greg Olson's for 90k. Greg Olson usually sells for around 75. Barkley sells for around 55. Delaney for about 45. And then David DeCastro sells for about 150. As well as the defensive side, there are a couple expensive ones. Obviously, Jalen Ramsey is very expensive. J.J. Watt got a new card, so his card went up. Who else got one? Deron Payne got a card. He's selling for around 45 to 50k. Jamal Adams, of course, has his team of the year. He's going for a good bit. So there's a lot of cards that got their prices went up due to them getting their 97 upgrades. So what you're going to want to do is go to 88 to 89. I usually get Ultimate Legends. They seem to be the cheapest. Ultimate Legends or Legends are pretty good filters. You're going to want to go newest. And you're going to want to get them around, if you can, 12k for an 89. That isn't super hard to do. Let's see if we can just snipe one. I know I'm probably just going to buy more expensive ones just for the purpose of the video. But I would probably try to snipe it for around 12k. That means the pack would cost you around 24k. Which isn't that bad. You'll lose maximum, like, let's go ahead and buy this one. You'll lose maximum like 4k if you get the worst pool possible. But if you get the best pool, you'll be making around 100k. And there's also other pools that sell for, you make a little 10k profit. So this right here is one of the better coin making methods right now. It's not the best. It's kind of risky. So if you have a lot of coins, I wouldn't recommend doing this method. But if you have a lot of coins like me and you're just trying to make some more coins and you're bored, this right here is a pretty good method. We're just going to go ahead and buy this. I know I'm buying these cards for more expensive than I usually would, but that's just so I can do a pack real quick to show you guys. So you're looking for, once again, for David DeCastro, Delaney Walker, Greg Olson, Jalen Ramsey, Saquon Barkley, DeForest Buckner. I don't think that's good at all, actually. As you can see, DeForest Buckner is going for around 30k. So I broke even with a pretty bad pool. So this method isn't the greatest, but if you get a couple David DeCastros, you're going to make a lot of coins, as well as you get some other cards that go for a good bit. As long as you get the 89s for cheap, this method is really good. Alright guys, so the last method I'm going to go over is the get a player method. This has been an OG method. It's worked since the beginning of the game and it still works now. So if you've never heard of the get a player method, I'm sure most of you have. All you do is open up, I usually open up around 200k worth of these get a player packs right here. Sell all of your elites and also golds that go into power-ups. So then you're going to go to the exchange sets with all of those cards that you just bought. You're going to do the 66 to 69 exchange set. Put all of your low silvers into there, turn them into high silvers, and what you're looking for out here are the power-ups that go for a lot. Like Adrian Peterson goes for a lot, Cam Newton's going for like 120. There's a bunch of power-ups that go for a lot, especially since a lot of big names got upgrades. And then once you get all your high silvers, you're going to go ahead and do this exchange set, turn all of them into medium gold players, and then once you get all those, you're just going to keep exchanging up until you get to the high overall gold players. And basically what you're looking for is the expensive power-ups that go for a lot of coins. And once you get all your gold players, you're just going to go ahead and sell all of the high gold players, sell all the elite you pull out of the get a player, and then sell all the high power-ups or the low power-ups as well. I personally recommend holding on to the low power-ups in case cards get upgrades eventually, because as you can tell, like the Cam Newton power-up was going for like 1,000, and then when he came out, he was going for like 140. And I probably pulled 40 Cam Newton power-ups out of this, and I sold them, and I wish I would have kept them because I would have been a lot of coins. This method is slow but steady. You're not going to lose coins. You're going to just basically, if you do have a really bad reroll, don't get any good real power-ups, you're going to probably break even. But eventually you'll probably gain a lot of coins. This is actually the method I started off with about a month ago when I started playing this game again. And it made me probably about 1 to 2 million coins in a week. So it's not terrible of a method, it's just pretty slow. Anyways guys, that's going to be the video. Just to recap, I would highly recommend you to play the house rules while doing the jersey method. Another method that is going to be good is the MUT hero method, as well as get a player. Those are really the only ways to make coins right now, which kind of sucks because none of them are really good. But we will be having some new draft players come out with some new sets and stuff, so hopefully there will be a way there. But EA is trying to crack down on the reroll methods. but hopefully there will be another one that comes out, and if there is, I will definitely be posting a video on it. So make sure to go down and hit subscribe so you don't miss that. Also, if you like this video or it helped you out, make sure to drop a like or comment any methods that you've been doing that work for you, help others out. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.